Hello, this is Patrick Riley. Today I will be talking about one of America's most successful entrepreneurs, Samuel Moore Walton. Samuel M. Walton was born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma on March 29, 1918. His parents were Thomas G. and Nancy L. Walton, and he grew up on a farm where he had many chores, including milking cows, selling milk. He also had a newspaper route. Thomas moved his family, which now included James, better known as Bud Walton, to Missouri. While in the 8th grade, Sam became the youngest Eagle Scout in state history. Shortly after World War II began, he joined the United States Army. He served stateside with an intelligence unit, and when the war ended in 1945, he was mustered out at the rank of captain. Dr. Larry Schweikert, in his video presentation, said that historians have many other options than just to teach. He noted that politicians Newt Gingrich and Phil Crane, just to name a few, both had history degrees. He went on to say that corporate America needs archivists and historians because they need to know where they have been and where they are going. Other historians have been successful writing for the public. I was really surprised to see that Wal-Mart had a modern museum that contains artifacts and archival records dating to the establishment of the first store that Sam Walton owned. Many of the photographs that I used in this presentation came from their archives. Sam had decided that he had wanted to buy a store while he was serving in the Army. He found a Ben Franklin store in Newport, Arkansas, that he had to borrow money to purchase. In 1927, the Butler brothers of Chicago had gone into franchising and established the well-known Ben Franklin chain of independently owned stores. In only 3 years, Sam's new store increased sales from $80,000 to $225,000. When the landlord would not renew his lease, Sam decided to move his business to Bentonville, Arkansas. In 1951, he opened Walton's Five and Dime store. The following year, he opened another store in Fayetteville, and yet another in Rogers, Arkansas. He and his brother Bud eventually went on to build a chain of 16 Ben Franklin stores in Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. The Waltons are the largest chain of independently owned variety stores in the country by the 1960s. In that time, retailing was being changed by discount merchandising. And discount merchandising can be defined as operating at a uniquely low margin that were below the 40% markup that was near standard in the stores and outlets at times. In only 6 years, the number of discount stores had nearly tripled. Sam Walton asked his franchisor if he could open a discount store under the name of Ben Franklin. He felt that if he could cut margins by 50%, he could make up the differences by greater volume and faster turnover. The franchisor said no, so Walton opened his own Walmart discount store in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas. By 1970, the Waltons owned 18 Walmart discount stores and 14 Ben Franklin stores. The company had been incorporated in 1969, and stocks were offered in 1970. In 1977, there were 153 stores, and by 1980, 276 stores. Sam Walton set out 4 strategies to guide his company. First, the company could expand steadily by placing discount stores in towns and small cities near Bentonville. They could maintain true discount prices. 3, they would make every effort to cut costs of inventory and operations. And 4, which was most important to Sam, they needed to develop loyalty, morale, and enthusiasm in the workplace. One of Walton's cost-cutting innovations was the use of distribution centers. By 1978, almost 80% of all Walmart merchandise went through a distribution center. Walmart was one of the first companies to adopt computers and electronic cash registers. In a little over 25 years, the company workforce rose by an amazing 221,500 employees. In 1983, Walmart opened Sam's Club and initiated the Buy America program, where manufacturers of goods in the United States were encouraged to sell to Walmart. In 2021, Walmart employed 1.6 million people in over 5,300 stores worldwide. In fiscal year 2020, Walmart revenue reached $559 billion, making it the largest U.S. retailer. The closing quote from the article by Sandra Vance and Roy Scott in the Journal of Southern Studies, May 1992, sums up Sam Walton's contribution to our nation. It says, Walton's significance lies not in his wealth, but in what he built, like the great entrepreneurs of the late 19th century who did so much to build modern America. This Southern entrepreneur from the Arkansas Ozarks created a firm that would surely shape life in the United States far into the 21st century. Thank you.